not that I signed up for this, because I don't agree with that statement. When people say it, I feel like it's very backhanded. I feel like they say it to say that nurses signed up to be martyrs, and we did not. I did not sign up to die. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Nurse Lexi. So as you guys can see by the title, this is going to be a video about my standpoint, my perspective, what it's like for me, first of all, being a new nurse. And with that, you're already going to have a learning curve. There's already going to be things that make you anxious that you don't know. But on top of being a new nurse, we're going to talk about being a new nurse during a global pandemic. So I know everyone knows about coronavirus and COVID-19. It's everywhere. It's all over the news. It's literally everywhere. If you guys want to hear about how it's affecting me as a nurse and some tips or some advice or just some insight, just go ahead and keep watching. Okay, so before we start, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Definitely subscribe, you guys. So let's just get right into it. Today's date is March, what is today? April 6th? Okay, so today's April 6th, just for like a timestamp in case the things that I say in this video become old news, because with the coronavirus, they're doing research on it literally all the time. So I could be recording this today, and then by next week, there's completely new information about the coronavirus. So today is April 6th. Keep that in mind. Everything that I'm speaking about is current up to this date. So let's talk about me starting as a nurse before the coronavirus. So I started on my own in January. I told you guys I'm on like a tele floor, also observation floor, very fast paced, things like that. And just some general tips to the new grads in general. Time management is something that I had been learning. That's something that's really going to keep you organized. It's going to keep you from staying late, because nobody wants to stay after 7:30 charting. I 90% of the time get out on time because I chart throughout my shift, I manage my time, and I prioritize. Tip number 2 really quick is just to delegate. If you have CNAs, techs, nurse interns, whatever, even students, like, you can delegate certain tasks so that you're getting some of the work off of your shoulders, because there is a lot that the nurse has to do with charting, with passing meds, with the assessment, everything. So just learn how to delegate. At first it is a little bit uncomfortable, but you get used to it, and it really is for the patient's good, because you're able to get more done for them when it's a team effort. And then number 3, which is really important, is self-care. So on your off days, take care of yourself. Do things that make you happy. Spend time with people that make you happy, people that you love. You know, when you're at work, nursing is such a selfless job. It's 12 hours of really putting other people before yourself. So when I have off days, I don't even want to think about work. I just want to sleep, watch Netflix, drink some wine. I want to hang out with my family. I want to see my friends. I want to do things that make me happy. Because when I go to work, it's really not about me for 12 hours. It's about my patients. So those are 3 things that I've learned being a new nurse. Of course, there's still a lot that I don't know. I'm still very, very novice. I've only been doing this for like 3 months. But I will say you learn a lot quicker when you come into work and there's like a literal global pandemic. So coronavirus. I will say that at first I wasn't really too concerned about the coronavirus. I was one of those people, I will admit, I was like, okay, it's just like the flu. Everybody calm down. It's going to be okay. But as like the number of cases has risen in the United States, as the death toll has risen in the United States and around the world, this is definitely something to be taken seriously. So if you have like a stay-at-home order, stay at home. I'm in the parking lot right now of the grocery store. I'm doing my groceries for the week, so I'm not like out and about hanging out with a bunch of people. No, like literally stay at home, because there are people dying from this. This is something to be taken seriously and something very new that research is still being done on, so it's just really not worth the risk. But anyways, so basically working, okay, let me tell you guys the real. So I recorded this video maybe about like a week or 2 weeks ago, and it was before I had really worked with any positive COVID-19 patients. And so the video was very much like not really from my perspective because I didn't have one, you know. It was just like what I've been seeing on social media and on the news. So I was gonna upload it, all that stuff, but then the next time I went to work, I got floated to the COVID-19 unit. And let me tell you guys, after that, I was like, I cannot upload this video, the one that I recorded before, because it just seemed very shallow, because I didn't really have anything to say, you know. So then after working on that floor multiple times with the COVID patients, I feel like I actually have valuable things to share. So I don't even know where to start. So as far as like, I just want to say with the nurses and frontline healthcare workers in general, I'm very thankful that people are looking at us and like appreciating what we do. I think that that is nice. But I think that nurses don't want to be called heroes. I think what we want more is appropriate protection. We want PPE. We want to go into work and not feel like we're risking our life. We want to feel safe, you know. We want to feel like we're taken care of so that we can take care of other people. So yeah, it's nice that companies are giving away free things. It's nice. I'm not gonna say like don't do it. I've gotten my free Starbucks coffee. I'm gonna get my free Krispy Kreme donuts today. Like I'm trying to get these Crocs too. Like I'm still like indulging in those things, but I think more than just that, we need the appropriate things to do our job. So when I got floated, we did have PPE. We have the N95s, we have the gowns, we have gloves, we have wipes. Like we have the things that made me feel a little bit more safe, you know. But there's still anxiety, there's still tension, there's still fear, because you're like, you just don't want to bring this home to your families. You don't want to go into work, care for other people, and then the people that you love get harmed because of that. You just don't want that. So yeah, I felt okay knowing that I had like the appropriate protective equipment. I would feel better if I did not have to work on a COVID floor. Of course, any nurse would say that, but someone has to take care of them, you know. So for me, I was a little anxious. I was very anxious. I was like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. Like I really have to be extra safe. I don't want to bring this home. So at first, like, oh my God, you guys, I was literally like gonna cry, because I was just like, this is it for me. But in general, the shift was not bad. There's some patients that are positive for COVID that look fine, you know, and there's some patients that are positive for COVID that look very sick. And I saw both ends of the spectrum. I can only speak for what I saw. I know on the news we hear about New York, and New York is getting hit terribly. The healthcare system up there is very overwhelmed, and I can't even imagine working over there right now. So all I can speak for is myself. When I was at work, I didn't feel super overwhelmed. For me, it was just more anxiety. It was just more feeling tense, feeling scared, you know, like really not wanting to catch this virus. But I was able to do my job. I was able to pass my meds, take my vitals. It was total patient care, because you don't want so many different people interacting with the patient, like the other people in the healthcare team. So took my vitals, passed my meds throughout the night, did my assessment, drew my labs. Like I pretty much, nurses on the floor, we're doing total patient care for that patient. But number one tip is to cluster your care. You don't want to keep going in and out of these rooms, because you're just putting yourself more at risk for catching it. So bundle everything. Like if you know you have 8 p.m. meds and 8 p.m. vitals, and you can just do your assessment at the same time, do it all together. In the morning, you know you have to pass like your 6 a.m. meds, draw your 5 a.m. labs, take your last set of vitals, whatever it is. Cluster your care. That's what made me feel better, because I was able to limit the number of times that I was going inside of these patients' rooms. But yeah, y'all, it's not easy being a healthcare worker right now. It's definitely not easy. It is scary times. I never thought that I would live through something like this. It really feels like something out of a movie. Like, are we watching a movie? That's really how I feel. But not that I signed up for this, because I don't agree with that statement. When people say it, I feel like it's very backhanded. I feel like they say it to say that nurses signed up to be martyrs, and we did not. I did not sign up to die and not have proper equipment. So not to say that I signed up for this, but I know that I'm going to have to take care of COVID positive patients. So as long as I have the proper equipment to do my job, I'm going to be there taking care of those patients. Yeah, it makes me a little anxious. Yeah, it's not easy, but that's what I'm going to do as a nurse. That's what I'm going to do. I just really hope that the end of this pandemic is near. I really hope so. You guys, my birthday is over summer, and I'm trying to have fun for my birthday, but I'm also just trying to not go into work feeling like I have coronavirus all over me. So I really hope the end of this whole thing is near. I hope we can get it under control. I haven't been to work in a couple days, and I just needed like mental health days. I just needed it for my own sanity. But that's what's going on with me. That's what it's been like for me, taking care of myself, protecting myself, and as long as I have the things to do my job, I'm there. You know, I see videos and stuff on social media about other hospitals, and they don't even have N95s, and they don't have the gowns. And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's fair to ask for healthcare workers to go in without the proper equipment. You know, that's when they did not sign up for this. So I hope that as a country we can do better. I hope that we can get the supplies that we need to be able to take care of these patients like they deserve to be taken care of. I'm still going to be working. I thank God that I even have a job right now. I feel like my timing was good as far as I'm a nurse, so at least I have a steady job right now. But it's like such a risky job. It's kind of like, you know, risk benefit. But that's what's going on with me. I will keep you guys updated, let you guys know any changes. But as of right now, I go into work, and sometimes I go to the COVID floor and sometimes I do not. So it's not like an every shift exposure type of thing, but it may come to that. It may come to that depending on, you know, how many cases there are and things like that. But I'm praying for all you other healthcare workers and everyone in general. We will get through this. It's crazy times, but I think that we'll get through this. And yeah, I hope you guys appreciated a little bit of tips in the beginning. I hope you guys appreciated like a little bit of insight into what I've been up to and what it's been like for me working during this pandemic. Just trying to be honest with you guys as far as like the emotional and mental part of it. It's a lot, but I just am thankful that I'm in the position to still be helping people. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope it wasn't like real sad and boring. I hope it was informative or something. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching Nurse Lexi, and follow me on Instagram. Thanks.